Hello Capricorn, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you are here with me this week. This is your weekly reading for July 14th to the 20th. We're going to get into your reading. I just want to first of all welcome those of you that are new to my channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to visit me today. And those of you that are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for all your continued support. Liking, sharing, subscribing, really, truly, as a tarot reader, I appreciate the support. It keeps me energized, so thank you for that. Now, Capricorn, we want to get right into your energies. But first of all, before we do that, all right, we are going to get your angel message and the angel number that is linked to that. We will reveal it at the end of the reading. So we'll see how that ties everything together as well. So there we go. And let's get right into your reading. We've got Mercury retrograde on July 17th. It will run for 3 weeks. Let's not be afraid of retrogrades. They're time to reassess, reevaluate, review, prepare, and plan ahead. That is okay. All right, we've got something that's not for you. You're realizing that there is something in your life that just isn't meeting its expectations. You know what? And it's just, maybe it's just become clearer for you. It could be a job. It could be a way of thinking. Not everything for you is a person or a relationship or a job. Sometimes it's a way of thinking. You know, I haven't been thinking the way I normally would think, and this just is not for me. I need to get out of this funk. I don't want to focus on negative things in my life. I want to start focusing on positive. You are coming to a realization that something is not for you, and this fortune cookie is a fortunate time. Sometimes not knowing what you like. So let me make sure I say this right so that it comes out right. It's hard enough figuring out what we want in life. But if we can figure out what we don't want, that's just as much of a win. I don't want to be living in that, maybe I don't want to be living in that home anymore. Maybe I want to move on. Maybe I don't want to travel. Maybe I don't want to be in a close relationship right now. Maybe I don't want to continue down this road for my education. There is something around you. Maybe this person that I am friends with, maybe we're just not on the same page anymore. It's just not for me. My thinking methods are changing. Something in my life is opening up, and this I'm coming to the realization that it's not for me. I have so many blessings around me. Number 22. All right. There is something very blessed around you. Could be a relationship as well. You know, there's lots of blessings. I feel like there is number 50, no place like home. There is some warmth. There is something really wonderful happening for you. Maybe what's not for you is being alone. Maybe what's not for you is concentrate solely on your plan and ambitions solely. You know, we always have to have ambitions and goals, and I'm not saying not to have them. I'm saying it's important to have them. But it doesn't have to be the only thing, right? It's a different way of thinking. There's a blessing around you here, all right? Okay, so the angels are also saying, sorry, they keep whispering in my ear and then they get me all sidetracked. Not for me. What you're saying to yourself, this isn't for me. You know what? I want to be healthier. Eating junk food, not keeping up with my health, not keeping up with my exercise, not keeping up with my routine is not for me. I need to stay routined. So for some of you, it's to concentrate and focus more on the things that are going to bring a lot of blessings in your life, because that's what is for you. The blessings that surround you. And there is something around you. I feel like your home is blessed. I feel like there's a real big blessing at home. And I feel like there is no place like home. And that home doesn't necessarily have to be a physical home. It can be where your heart matters. Okay, I feel like there's really something beautiful happening around here for you. Let's get the current energies here. Treasure Island, number 9. Okay, so that really is feeling a great deal of abundance. There's so much abundance around you currently. You're feeling it. That abundance is what is for you. Absolutely. What isn't for you is the fork in the road. Okay, number 13, feeling at a standstill because there's a direction that you need to take. Maybe it has something to do with your treasure island. You're redirecting your path because you've been on a path that isn't for you. You need to redirect your path. By redirecting that path, you'll see that there is a treasure opening up for you. Abundance is opening up for you. And timelessness, okay? Number 30. The time is now. Here and now. No waiting period. You might feel like you're at a pivotal time in your life where you have to make some major decisions, which can be challenging. And it could have something to do with the abundance that is there in your life. But the timing is right now. And you know what? With TikTok, I feel like it's like good luck is on your side. Because you are yourself discovering the things in your life that you no longer want to pursue. That's okay. When you can finally say, no, I don't want that. I'm going to move in a direction where I feel my blessings are opening up. I feel a great sense of gratitude and appreciation because I feel like there is these indicators. Maybe they're messages, maybe they're signs, maybe they're synchronicities that are coming through this week. And they're blessings that are coming through and they're pointing out the way for you. So that fork in the road is the direction. It's the arrows that are pointing in the direction for you. And this is all happening in the here and now. There's a safety net here with that no place like home. It's your sense of security. It's your sense of stability. And there's so many blessings in that sacred place. Lovely energy. All right, let's get your tarot cards. We're going to get 9 cards. Let's start with the first 3, and then we'll clarify them. First 3 cards. There's something not for me, but that's okay because I know there's further blessings for me, right? I know that there's blessings out there for me, and I feel a sense of protection and security around me. Something is definitely pushing me towards my own sense of prosperity and my own, it's not just prosperity, it's overall abundance in many different ways in life, right? Abundance is your health, it's your money, it's your relationships, it's your thought processes. All right, here we go. Let's get started. Number 6. The 6 of Wands is a victory card, accomplishments. It's achievements. You're being recognized for your achievements, and I feel like there's rewards that are coming your way. And it's because you're pursuing something that you really want. You're not just settling for something that you know isn't for you. You're actually pursuing something that you really, truly want. And nothing is going to stand in your way. With the Hanging Man, no gender in the cards, number 12. So this is Neptune energy, sort of hanging in suspension. But you're willfully doing it, and it's because you're ready to take a little bit of a step back. Maybe you're ready to take a little bit of a pause. I think that there's a victory moment here where you have that victory and then you say, okay, I need to take a little step back because there's some reflections and some thought processes that I need to do before I move forward. Because I need to gain a new perspective because the new perspective is going to open up so much more for me. So the Hanging Man is actually, could be really in combination with the Mercury retrograde in the sign Leo. Because we pause and we reflect. You're pausing, you're reflecting, you're planning, you're seeing things in a different light, which gives you the strength and courage to move forward because there's something in your life you're receiving a victory for. Okay, you're accomplishing something. So it's like a level of where I've received this accomplishment. I'm going to just live in the moment for a little bit. I'm not in a rush to get moving. I'm going to take it all in. I'm going to look at it from a new lens, and then I'm going to proceed forward. The Ace of Wands is the new opportunity that opens up. So I feel like there's a lot of success opening up for you. And you know, this pause and reflect could have a lot to do with the not for you because what you're realizing is that I can accomplish so much. So I'm going to stick to my plan of the things that I want to accomplish. And I'm not going to venture down any paths that I really don't feel are for me. And you're really reflecting on the things that you want in your life. You're doing some deep thinking. And opportunities are presenting themselves for you. And that energy, that Ace of Wands is passionate, fiery energy. It's like you're energized and you're ready to move forward. But you're ready to move forward because you've taken that time out to assess something, to evaluate something. And then once you do that, all these opportunities start to open up. Let's get some clarifying cards here. We're going to start with the 6 of Wands and the Hanging Man. Almost feeling a victory too with a new way of looking at life, a new way of looking at things as well. And the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands can be, 10 of Wands to me is part and parcel of Capricorn. Even though it's a fiery energy, it is a Sagittarius energy. However, it is all about the hard work that you put into everything. And I think that is just, everything that you do You put a lot of hard work into it. And sometimes it becomes a little overwhelming. The responsibilities and the heavy burdens can be a little bit much, and you could be feeling that. But there is some sort of victory around the hard work that you've been putting into something, whether that's work, investments, relationships, whether they're family, platonic, love. There's a victory here. So the hard work that you're putting into something is being rewarded. All right. And then what is really good is that I feel like the hard work, it's almost as if like maybe a project or an agreement or a contract is finally coming to a close. You're receiving the recognition that you need for that because you have done a really good job. You've taken on the responsibility and you've completed it. Now it's time to take some time for yourself and reassess what your next move is, because now you're ready to open up to some sort of new opportunity. And that's that new opportunity there. Let's find out with the Hanging Man and the Ace of Wands. Spirit, angels, guides. Thank you. And you got the Four of Wands. This is a marriage card. Traditionally, the Four of Wands, to me, I always call it the 11-11 card because I feel like it is a victory. You're standing at the finish line, and this is a time for rewards. It's a time to celebrate. There is an opportunity that I think you're looking at an opportunity from a new perspective. You're taking the time out to look at it. You're assessing how much hard work you will need to put into it. It could be a promotion. It could be a raise. It could be some sort of promotion in some way. And I feel like you will be celebrating. Okay, there's a big, huge celebration here. Let's get the next three cards for you, Capricorn. The next three cards, Spirit, angels, guides. For the beautiful sign, Capricorn, thank you. Thank you. The Nine of Swords, so a little bit of worry. Okay, so worry is part of life. A little bit of anxiety. Maybe you're having a few sleepless nights. It could be because you've got a lot going on. You're assessing a lot of things and reviewing a lot of things in your mind. For some reason, when you get into bed, instead of your eyes shutting and your mind shutting down, your eyes open and you start thinking about everything. You're trying to solve the world's problems when you go to sleep at night. So that creates a little bit of anxiety. So you could have, you could be thinking a little bit, maybe overthinking something. Most of the time it's unnecessary worry, but it doesn't matter. Nonetheless, it's still worry. But you know what? This worry, this energy is not for you. Okay, so we got to figure out how we release that energy. Faith, I feel like there's so many blessings around you. Not only do you have it with number 22, blessed energy, but number 5, faith. This is Taurus energy. Traditionally, this is a very wise supporter. And it could be the wisdom that you have within yourself as well, but it could be you also outsourcing some wisdom, some advice from someone else, somebody who's trusted. This can be somewhat traditional ways of thinking. Maybe you are very traditional in your ways that you think, and maybe the Hanging Man, it comes into your reading here because it's time to pause and reflect about maybe you've got to change your thought processes a little bit. Just because we change our thought processes doesn't mean we fall by the wayside where our morals and standards are. And no, not by any means. But maybe it's time to rethink something. But here, the Faith card is showing that there's a lot of blessings around you. And I feel like with the Four of Wands and the Faith card together and a new opportunity coming in, for some of you that you could be thinking about marriage. You could be thinking of the traditional relationship, solidifying a relationship, making that relationship whole, Number 6, the 6 of Cups, is in the midst of all the hard work that you put in. Remember that it's important to put joy and love into your life as well. The 6 of Cups, I feel, is also blessings, past things coming into play that are bringing blessings your way. It is nostalgia. It is looking at the past and thinking of some really great childhood memories. Maybe it is reconciling with somebody or somebody from your past you reunite with. It's a friend. It's a family member. I feel like for some of you, it really is just a reminder, though, with the 6 of Cups, that life isn't always has to be this journey of hard work. Sometimes we can let that go for a few moments and enjoy some fun. Bring some fun. Let your inner child kind of come through. Let's see with the 9 of Swords and the Faith card. You're feeling stress around some sort of tradition or some sort of I feel like, and I'm trying to find the right words here, but I feel like there's a little bit of anxiety about something that maybe there's something needs to be revealed here, and this is the problem. All right, which this energy isn't for you. And the Seven of Swords is certainly not for you either. You know, it's really somebody trying to keep a secret, or it's something that just hasn't revealed itself. With the Seven of Swords, you know, you can see the black cloak. You can't see the person's face. And I feel like they're secretly trying to kind of move away from a situation. This is bringing anxiety your way. I'm feeling like it could be something to do with work. For some of you, it could be something to do with the past as well. Let's get number 5, faith, and the 6 of cups. Let's find out what's happening there as well. Spirit, angels, guides. And you got the 3 of swords. Wow. The 3 of swords. So again, something from the past, something from your past is coming up again. And it's almost as if you haven't been able to heal from it. So this is the week where you really, something is revealing itself. Something that is something of great importance to you. Something that really was important to you is revealing itself. And it's helping you heal from something. You have been, for some of you, that healing, you haven't really gone through the whole journey of healing. It's almost as something that maybe you yourself have suppressed. And it's been creating some anxiety. But, you know, through faith, having faith and really relying upon your own inner wisdom, I think you've got a support system around you where somebody can give you some good advice. And I think it's going to actually free you. I think it's going to actually bring some peace. I feel like it's something from the past that hurt you deeply, that you've been keeping secret yourself because you haven't been able to reveal it. But I think through your own faith and through your own belief system, you are going to release your own sense of anxieties, and you're going to be able to release all of this energy. Let's find out, because this is no longer for you. There's blessings coming into play here, and you are protected. Let's see here. We've got the Queen of Coins. That could be a supportive energy in your life, or it could be you. Absolutely could be you, Queen of Coins. Capricorn. All right. All right. So you've got the Queen of Coins, which again, I think it is a representation of you. I think it's you showing up in your own reading. Again, there's no gender with the cards. You're very resourceful. And you will seek out the resources that you need to put a plan together. And you know, if you're setting your goals to a certain level, there is nothing that you won't do to achieve them. And I feel like you are on the road to really achieving something long term there. I think that you, again, with the 4 of Cups here, very interesting. I think it's linked to the 3 of Swords. It's the 3 cups from the past that have come up again. They've resurfaced again. You had tried to bury them as deep as you possibly could, but for some reason they are presenting some anxiety for you. And you know what? You need to figure out how to release that and heal from it, because there's an opportunity that's waiting for you that is so much better. See, what's not for you is dwelling on whatever that past hurt was. We need to release that past hurt, because there's a new opportunity. It's a wake-up call. This is a wake-up call from the universe, and it's saying there's blessings around you. You are protected. This is your safe zone. It is time to release yourself from what has been painful. And it's time to open up, release the burdens, release the anxiety, because there is a gateway that's opening for you. This is your time. And the 9 of Wands shows that your willingness to fight the good fight. You put up barriers where necessary, and this is about a lot of protective forces around you. And I think that you are in protective mode to a certain extent, because you certainly don't want to be in a position where you are vulnerable for your heart to be pierced. But I feel like you are missing out on an opportunity because you keep dwelling on something from the past. It's time to release that and let it go. You have enough resources to move forward, and there is nothing standing in your way. Okay, you are ready to go for it. Let's see the Queen of Coins and the 4 of Cups. Let's find out Spirit, Angels, Guides. And you've got the Six of Pentacles. I feel like there's somebody really working in collaboration with you. Maybe that's not the right meaning for this card, but I really feel like you are really in a situation where balance is really becoming part of your life. If there has been some financial hiccups in some way, I think your resourcefulness is going to win out here. The Six of Pentacles is really balancing the scales with your finances, with even everything in your life. Again, where you've been putting a lot of hard work and effort into things, and again, feeling like maybe there's been a little bit of imbalance. The Six of Pentacles is the scale of balance coming your way. And I feel like you're in a position here, because you've been very resourceful and you're very good with your money. There is a sense of generosity here. I think there's an opportunity that's opening up for you that is going to actually be more financially generous. There's more money coming in for you here. Let's find out with the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Let's find out what's happening there for you, Capricorn. Spirit, angels, guides. It doesn't want to tell me. Wants to keep it secret. Why? Let's see. We've got the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Thank you. Oh, beautiful. It's the Sun. So you see, everything in life is a blessing. And even though sometimes we don't see those blessings at first, there is a blessing around you here. I think there's a lot of healing here. The Sun energy is positive movement forward. And again, that anxiety that maybe some of you have been internally feeling, and then maybe you've been keeping it secret because you don't really want to reveal that to people. You want people to really view you as strong, but inside it hurts, right? It hurts because you can't release that. There is some sort of, I feel like there's this reciprocated energy around you. Like there's somebody or something around you that is showing a really great support system, and it could be a blessing that's coming in. It's a safety, a feeling that safety and protection. Somebody is giving you this warm, cozy feeling that is helping you open up. And I think that you are ready to heal, and I think you are ready to accept this offer that is coming in. There's a new offer that is being handed to you, and I think that you are on the brink of really accepting this offer, and it's going to be something that is even more successful for you than ever. It's putting you in the right direction, and you're ready to go for it. And the Sun is all of the positive energy that is helping guide you. You know, when we feel that Sun energy, our energy levels themselves are revitalized. You know, if you've been feeling a little bit under the weather and you really haven't been feeling like things have been going the way you were hoping, the Sun energy turns all of that around. It's almost as if your luck is really going through a whole new change as well. So follow that Sun, because the Sun is going to lead you in the direction as to the path, and it's going to open a door because there's opportunities presenting themselves here. Opportunities that are opening gateways for you. All right, Capricorn. Let's get the Moonology cards. Okay, you've got a couple of, you've got a few, actually. The whole clump of them came out here. All right. A personal issue reaches resolution. That personal issue is the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. It's the anxiety from which you are holding on to something. The universe is trying to wake you up and saying, listen, you need to release this. The personal issue needs to come with a resolution because this energy is not for you. There's blessings surrounding you this week, and there's an offer that is coming into play for you. That's the full moon in Cancer. These are the three that came out. It says the answers you need are coming. Wow, full moon in Gemini. Look at that. So the answers you need are actually coming, and I think they're coming through that Sun energy. So the answers are on their way. And it says, this is a question you need to ask yourself. It says, what do you need to release? It's the waning moon. All right, what do you need to release? You have to ask yourself, there is something you need to release. You need to release whatever that hurt was. And you need to release that burden from your list. All right. And then the last one, it says, you are good enough. So full moon in Virgo, it's a reminder that through the process of everything, do not be too hard on yourself. You are good enough and you are deserving of all of the blessings that are coming your way and all of the opportunities and offers that are coming in for you. This wake-up call that the universe is shaking you things up is all blessings for you. You are good enough. You are deserving of this. All right, let's get your career life oracle cards. Be your finances. We'll see what direction it takes us. This is for you, Capricorn. Spirit, angels, guides. Okay, you've got 4. And I think it's interesting that you got flashback, because we did talk about something from your past, kind of like a wounds of opening from the past that you need to reevaluate. And it says flashback. It says people from the past return. You may work with a previous coworker or take back an old job. You get a second chance. So there's a second chance with something here. You're refocusing, you're looking at things differently. That is that Hanged Man as well. This flashback might just be a flashback of memory. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to, go back to an old job. Maybe you're thinking about the responsibilities of an old job or an old relationship or an old friendship. And it's just really, it's working through all of that to help bring closure. And then you've got success. It says the path you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. So you're on the right path. It says lots of little steps take you a long way. You're on track. And then you got limitations. It says obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around them with some careful thought or simply choose something better for you. Exactly. That's the not for you. You're choosing something better for you, right? Excellent. And then you've got reflection. It says take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. There's a lot of you figuring out the past. I think you've been suppressing something from your past and it needs to be released. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. And that's the whole not for you. So there, you couldn't have got clearer cards, really, when it comes down to it. All right, let's close out your reading with your angel number. This is going to be the number that we want to concentrate on specifically for this week. And you're having a spiritual awakening, 1001. This could have, it could have a lot to do with the blessings that are coming in as well. It says there's new beginnings coming in for you. Personal development, prioritizing creativity, and heading in the right direction. And we already know with the success card that you are on the right track. A new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. Remember, you had number 5, the Hierophant, or the faith card right in the center of your reading. You are going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on the path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. And you know what? This spiritual awakening is you really moving on the right track, but releasing whatever it is that from the past that you feel may have limited you. Because remember, those obstacles, they're not what they seem, all right? And you're going to get around them because you are ready to choose something better for you. And it's a whole new awakening, new beginnings for you. Beautiful energies. Thank you so very much for joining me this week. I certainly hope that this resonates. There was a lot of heavy messages in this week, so please keep me posted in the comments. I love connecting to your energy. Thank you, Capricorn, and until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.